of Dungeons and Dragons.
Break.
What's happening? Oh no.
No sweat.
Presto.
Back off.
Young pupils, this way.
The Dungeon Master, help!
There is no escape from the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
In search of precious energy, the Autobots venture forth into outer space like the evil Decepticons attack them. 4 million years later, the Autobots and Decepticons are reactivated. The Decepticons convert oil into energon cubes and leave workers and their Autobot rescuers trapped as we begin the second episode of The Transformers.
In the last episode, the sorceress sent Adam to the world of Etheria. Adam was to find someone there and give them a very special sword. But when Adam discovered that Etheria was ruled by villains known as the Evil Horde, he became He-Man to help a band of rebels fight the Horde, only to be captured by a young woman named Adora, who turned out to be the very person he was sent to find. And now, Chapter 2 of The Sword of She-Ra. In the last episode, He-Man was captured by the Horde, who meant to drain all his strength to power a fearsome weapon. Yet even as He-Man's power was drained away, something odd was happening to Adora, a member of the Horde. The sorceress contacted her through the Sword of Protection and told her that she was meant for a great destiny, and that He-Man was, in fact, her own brother. Eager to save He-Man, Adora used the sword
For the honor of Grayskull!
to become She-Ra, Princess of Power.
I am She-Ra!
And also transformed her horse, Spirit, into the flying unicorn, Swift Wind. Together, She-Ra and Swiftwind saved He-Man and helped destroy the Horde's secret weapon. But when she told He-Man she was really his sister, he was very, very surprised. And now, Chapter 4 of The Sword of She-Ra.
With the help of the evil scientist, Dr. Arkville, the Decepticons use hypnochips to control the minds of human beings and create an army of slaves to produce a vast supply of energon cubes. Spike's father, Sparkplug, is captured by the Decepticons and turned into a mindless slave. And Megatron succeeds in bringing Cybertron into Earth's orbit, causing huge tidal waves and earthquakes which threaten to rip the planet apart as we begin the second episode of The Transformers, the ultimate doom.
You say you like action? You say you like thrills? Well, hang in there, heroes. Today's adventure was webbed up especially for you.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
Are you sure we're still on the path?
In the last episode, He-Man convinced Adora to see for herself how bad the Horde was. Adora learned that He-Man was right. The Horde was evil. She returned to the Fright Zone and told the Horde's leaders she would no longer serve them, but they put an evil spell on her and stole the sword He-Man had been sent to give to Adora, even as He-Man escaped, determined to find her. And now, Chapter 3 of The Sword of She-Ra.
Peel out with the pole position team and hug the inside lane as they fall under the shadow of a drought. Race with the pole position team into the unknown as they dial M for magic.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
You are too young to have learned to use your powers. You won't have time.
They went this way. I'm not playing pincushion just to save some dumb unicorn.
The horns are mine!
And now, the unicorns are mine.
Hey everybody, and hey Carrie, and no, well, pardon me, I forgot to do that before coming on. Anyway, it's Famicom, it's Pro Wres, which, well, for all intents and purposes, is pro wrestling in name and deed in Japan and in Japanese, because, I don't know, that the Japanese habit of, shortening, foreign words is a thing. But yeah, as you can see, other than the title screen, not a whole lot is different, except for some of the names of some of the techniques, specifically the Amazons, are, you know, not in English, which is a choice. But I mean, I guess that outlaw choke, I mean, you know, there. And, well, Fighter Hayabusa's the back brain kick, so that makes sense. But yeah, kind of wild on that, and yeah, and I think the date of birth is organized in the Japanese style, and the height and weight are rendered a bit differently compared to the US version. But yeah, I mean, if you are not familiar, yeah, we're gonna let this. Yes, and there's loading screen from title screen to this. Yeah, here's the first big difference is that the menu is has a bluish background. It's more blue on the stream because of you know, the constant issues with the Elgato just not getting, you know, kind of, you know, the Elgato captures colors different, you know, a little bit differently on these older systems run through the old retro tanks. So yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's a little bit different. But anyway, yeah, and also even though on the title business they had the portraits are gone. I think that, you know, which is not entirely shocking because there is a loading screen on the, between title screen and title screen and the menu here. So there it does that data. Those headshots got loaded out of data, because the thing of it is that unlike virtually every game that I've streamed for all of the Famicom Disk System months, Pro Wrestling is only a one-sided disc. And hey, Mighty Collector, let me give you a shout out as well. Here, so. But yeah, this is, only a one-sided, game disc, which is, again, fairly rare in terms of the stuff that I have played in the Famicom Disk System month. And Clippy, what are you going to give us today?
Well,
again?
I could just jump for it and hope I land in the water.
Clippy Bot is gonna is.
No.
Clippy Bot, you do realize that I have Firebot and that I can replace you. I can replace the Clippy Bot service for something that'll actually, that won't repeat the same clip 2 frickin' streams in a row. Sorry. I'm being persnickety with Clippy Bot. But yeah, how are you doing tonight, Mighty Collector? Oh. But anyway, yeah, so, before I get back to talking about the game, everyone go follow Mighty Collector. She plays tons of mostly retro games, just like me. She also has the resources to collect toys still, so she does the occasional unboxing and whatnot with that, and I'm probably forgetting other stuff too. But anyway, Mighty Collector is super cool, and is a regular presence in a lot of cool places as well. Okay, so back to the game. Now that my brain is definitely on multiple tracks here tonight, and they're all going in weird directions. But anyway, yeah, so if you're not familiar with pro wrestling for the NES, and hey, no judging. What do you use? I found that. What is it? Where is the frickin'? Where is it's frickin'? Cause I got rid of Twitch Guru. Yeah. Oh, I forget the name of it, but yeah. Cause I used, for the longest time I used Twitch Guru till that started flipping out and slowing down. Yeah. I found that. Yeah, and it's normally been pretty good, but the thing of it is that I don't understand why it played the same clip 2 streams in a row. I mean, now I've got, you know what? We'll show it here. Let's see. Browser, where is that browser? Here. No. There's the browser one. Well, I'll show it, because what I'm using now if I can find the right one. Well, I think I deleted it. But yeah, because now anyway, I don't know what I did with the, with it, and I don't want to open up another window, but yeah, I've started using Firebot on for an all-purpose bot client that Zofar mentioned. in his Discord and in his streams. And yeah, and that's what I've started using. And I've moved over the like the commands for like the backlog in the Discord. I haven't set it up to automatically trigger, although yet, though I can certainly do that. And I mean, I've done virtually all of the removed all of the rewards to it pretty much, which also means that this finally plays right.
Who the heck are you?
You know, this is the big advantage that I have. I can actually do.
Is that so?
Not only do I have a control board to do the play the alerts myself, but I actually get video alerts now, which is great. But it also does Firebut's also for Windows and what have you, and I think Linux too and everything. But yeah, so it's kind of like, and it does, I believe it also does can do clip stuff too, and it's pretty super duper low, at least as far as I've been able to tell. It's super duper low bandwidth. It hasn't affected the performance of the stream that I can tell, because the one night that we, the last stream with the, the internet going out, that was a Cox outage and whatnot. I mean, because I haven't been, despite Twitch being like, oh, you're unstable, I haven't dropped a frame and everything is hunky-dory. But yeah, I mean, Firebot's the new friend. And hi, Mary. How are you doing as well? But yeah, so it's just weird. I mean, so I'm probably going to move everything Twitch related to Firebot, and hopefully it allows me to do alerts and what have you over on the YouTube half of the stream, but it's not a huge thing. Yeah. But it's surprisingly easy to put together. I mean, in fact, you know what? Let's see here, because I don't know what happened with. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, because I'm gonna put this over here, because I don't know why I don't have a. Oh, I'm dumb. I just saw where the screen is, so we're gonna delete this anyway. But yeah, this is what Firebot looks like on Mac, and this has the channel rewards, and you can add channel rewards, name it. You can give it, the cost, all of the stuff that you can do, and cooldowns, all of that. Even icons, and this is add effect for search like video. You can do all sorts of things. Yeah, just it's really, just that alone is great. And that's just the commands. It's like bot commands, and this is the time base for timer stuff. There's hotkeys, which various counters, and there's like moderation tools, and I could do a add quote bot, which would probably be ridiculous, and I don't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, and there's stuff like that, and well, I mean, the Mac version doesn't have automatic updating at this point, but whatever. But yeah, it's a shockingly, I'm shocked at how good it works with just a little bit of effort. I mean, I it was really, yeah. Teddy, I have no idea if it is still down. I'm not currently on my PlayStation, so I did hear earlier that it was down, but I don't know if it's up or not. But yeah, so anyway, back to the subject at hand. If you are not familiar with pro wrestling for the NES, it is developed by a company named Try, which, well, that's not a name that should be familiar. What it should be familiar is the name that they ended up going under very shortly afterwards. It's Human Entertainment. And Human Entertainment, it was a very good developer. Sadly no longer exists, but they were mostly known for the Fire Pro Wrestling series, which is one of the top, is certainly the top competitor to whatever's the dominant US series is currently for wrestling games. It was, I mean, in an era where the US mostly had, games released by THQ and, LJN and Acclaim, companies that any sane human would think twice about buying the games from. Fire Pro Wrestling was the bright shining center of for those that knew, the bright shining center for wrestling video games. They also never came out to America. Not one, because Human didn't have much of a reach here in the United States, other than some games they developed sneaking out here. But more importantly, they pretty much did massive ID theft. Most Fire Pro Wrestling games basically have rosters filled with famous wrestlers with the names kind of shaved off, with the serial numbers a little bit shaved off. Hell, this game even shows it, because Starman, who we will be using, is a bit more of a generic, Mexican luchador wrestler, but pretty much all of the rest are intended to invoke other existing wrestlers. Like, King Slender here is believed to be Ric Flair. The Great or Giant Panther. He invokes the Von Erich brothers because he has his special move is their finisher, and I should have, and King Corn Karn is based on and King Corn Karn and Fighter Hayabusa, and even the Amazon have they're kind of they're kind of based on wrestlers that the Japanese wrestling scene would have been keyed in on in '86. But the thing of it is that the game is kind of, in many ways, it is kind of the prototype for everything that everything that Human would do. And I think that you can tell one big... If you're familiar with the game, you can tell one big difference. The soundscape for the crowds is totally damn different. which is kind of weird because it's not like which is kind of weird because, I mean, it's, you know, not a... The crowd sound effect is... Oops. You, kind of messed up there, buddy. Hey, look at that. First, yeah, that's the big thing, is the crowd noise is different, and of course, all the menu screens are this, you know, blue background. But yeah, I mean, but it's still, and of course it says Famicom FWA for Famicom Wrestling Association instead of VWA, like in the US version, because obviously I mean, you know, they couldn't do, you know, Nintendo, they couldn't do NWA because they would have gotten sued. In fact, I think that, I think it's safe to say that they didn't get as on the nose as they could have with the wrestlers, because, you know, I don't think that Human went as crazy town with the wrestlers, you know, being obvious stand-ins for people that would be known in America because it's published by Nintendo, and Nintendo's like, you know, like, you know, and I have a feeling that Nintendo, this is around the time that Nintendo started having a little bit of an eye towards, yeah, let's round out the library with some US stuff. I mean, because they got the two Rob games they got in Japan, but it was pretty much, I think that every video I've seen on it pretty much makes clear that the, you know, that the Famicom, that Rob in Japan at any rate was there. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am shamelessly using Turbo because this game, you know, the grappling system, this game is a dirty goddamn cheater, especially since you have to beat the other 5 wrestlers once to get the title. And then you have to defend it 10 times just to get the, you know, get your chance at the match with Great Puma. And yeah, I'm telling you, if you value your sanity, especially since in both this and the cartridge version there's no saving, if you value your sanity, you will use Turbo controllers. I mean, because it's not even a guarantee, because you've seen me, you know, the grapples turn into... You know, that I don't win the grapples for sure, so it's not, you know, a guarantee. Oh, shit. I am not good at the timing for the jump, yeah, for the flying kick. I could've. Yeah, I've never been good at that part. But yeah. Because this is my cheap move, is the cheap and smart move is to try and get him out there and do the disqualification, especially the longer, the closer you get to the Great Puma. Because again, the game is diabolical. Yeah. Yeah, I know you can, I mean, at least in the NES version, I know you can. Ow. Yeah, I can't remember if it has the... I don't think the FDS version has the health warning sirens. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's the case. Because I've definitely gotten smacked around. Oh, it's the fucking backbreaker. Yeah, because it's all easy going here. And we're loading up the title fight, I think. Oh no, yeah, it's King Slender, so yeah, I just fucking won the title. Let us defend title. Now we gotta defend it 10 times, and we're loading. Yeah, it's kind of, you know. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of tearing through it actually, but it's once you get past like the 5th defense, is things get really dicey, even with turbo controllers. But again, I mean it's not, because I don't believe it's a mash. If I remember right, it's not. Oops. I don't believe it's a mash situation, it's just like getting the timing right. Which of course, you know, is high. You bastard. Oh no, there's the, yeah, the warning, the health warning. So I was wrong about the health warning there. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble. Not. Oh, boy. Because the thing of it is, if you lose your title, I mean, you get a rematch with the person that you lose to, but the problem is that speaking of, oh no, that's bad, but shit. Well, for God's sake, see? Because I don't think, yeah, because when, in the US version, when you can't do the backdrop, because you can't do the backdrop first thing in the match. Oh, fuck me. There's an animation where, you know, you don't... where it shows you, you know, screwing up and not doing it. And I haven't seen it yet. So I have a feeling that might not be in this version, which is a very weird thing. But what can you say? Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's starting to... computer's starting to get a bit dicey. I mean, especially... oh, shit. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Yeah. And it's only starting to get worse, and well, we'll presuming that this goes nice and quick, we'll have the Great Puma discussion, because oh, I was expecting to... because with that said, unless you're like super... shit. Wailing on him, you do not... try a pinfall tilt at least a minute in. So we're halfway to the Great Puma. From his 10, 2 more runs with these fools, so. Because the funny thing is that, for a lot of the fighters, Fighter Hayabusa is your first opponent, which is so funny, which is kind of funny because he's the one on the cover of the disc system version. He's, he's intended to be the face of the game. He's the one that's, he's obviously based on intended to be a Japanese wrestler and all of that. He's supposed to be the face, and it's like he's kind of the chump of the lot in terms of it. Even this with the 11th defense, he was kind of there. I mean, and it doesn't hurt that Fighter Hayabusa, his back brain kick is absolutely... Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. The back brain kick is kind of... Oh. God damn it. Because now he's free. He can do the pile driver, which is not a good sign. Because the pile driver is one that, for the fighters that can do it, I mean, because Starman can't do it, because that his somersault kick is what has replaced it in the command list. Well, oh my god. That was something else. Hold on a second. Was it just... Why do I have a bad feeling? Hold on. Something's going funky with the playback on my computer. I need to see. Sorry. I hope that we're not. I do not know. Yeah, I do not know if I do not know. Yeah, sorry everybody. Yeah, I have a bad feeling that oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to do one away and see what we can do. Because it is being weird. I might have to restart here. Yeah, everything seems fine. We'll give it a little bit of a shot here. Our anyway screen is functioning fine because, it's still doing its thing, which, is possible. Is your latency, maybe? YouTube's. We don't monitor here on the, as best as I can, because, oh, it does have that. That's the animation where you can't. Oh, let me get. Okay, yeah, it's okay. That was weird. Yeah. Thank goodness for stream latency showing me that was. Yeah, that was just weird. So sorry about. Oh, blast it. Yeah, I can never. Because it's a timing thing. Oh, shit. Oh, hell. Please tell me. Yeah, when we're getting into frickin' this many defenses, I start losing my brain. Because it's 10 defenses, I think? I can't remember. Yeah, it's 10 defenses, so we're kind of like... Oh, you bastard. You double bastard. Oh, fuck. Seven, 8, 9. Oh, he got it just in time. Oh, you bastard. Oh my goodness. One more damn defense before Great Puma. This is what we call nervous time. Because, you know. Shit. Oh, fuck me. Will you? No! Oh, for God's sakes. Come on, get up! Get up! Come on. Friggin' hell. So. Challenge. Yeah. So, now we got our friend, the Great Puma. So, before we start here, so, here's the deal with the Great Puma. One, he's a bastard. He's like a super bastard. Pinning him, yeah, pinning him isn't very fair. It isn't very likely. Two, and this is the more important thing, is that he knows all of the moves. All of them. Yes, even that one. He can do all the moves. He is delightfully evil in that way. But you know what? We've got an ad break coming, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna take a break before we deal with our friend, Mr. Great Puma. He's not our friend. But yeah, hopefully this goes well because again, things go bad when you need to do everything. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back. Sorry about the long delay there, but, you know, the internet does not need a appearance from my mother when she was just up. Don't need an appearance from her. Be like, what are you doing? That doesn't. Yeah, we don't need that. Maybe stuff. But anyway, so as I said before the break, the Great Puma knows all the secret room. It can do all of the special moves. I mean, I'm kinda. Shockingly tearing him apart. Like, very shockingly. Yeah, oh well, see, he just did the backbreaker. Twice. Three times, lady. Holy shit! I fucking pinfalled him. I don't think I've ever done that before. And we have load. Congratulations, you are the champion. And right back to the title screen. So that's the FDS version of the game. I promised that we will also, for comparisons purposes, check out our friend the NES version, and I did not lie. Yes, I sold my NES, my cartridge of this ages ago. Yeah, so the familiar US title screen. Yeah, because look, the fucking the instead of P it's pounds, and yeah, they did all of the translating and the reordering of dates, and the height, of course, is, you know, foot and inches, like. So we're gonna do, and you see, yeah, black, as we're familiar with, yeah, the headshots, yeah, just, I don't think it's necessarily I don't think it's that the cartridge has, like, more data. I think that since it's a cartridge and that you can, that it's, you know, the banks are, it's easier to switch banks, memory bank, you know, banks of data than it is in the disc, is why, yeah, and, you know, the familiar Nintendo crowd music, crowd sound. Oops. Which, of course, also means that there's a big advantage for the NES version is that the crowd noise, you get that when you get that with the special moves, except for the Amazon. The Amazon does not get the crowd noise for the special move because the Amazon's moves are dirty as fuck. Oops. Because I don't know if that was a change. I don't know if the revisions were done by human or if they were done by Nintendo. Oh shit. I'm playing with my food just a little bit too much, aren't I? Hey, purple jelly beans. I'm gonna give you a shouty before we... Let's do that. While we have the moment. Klubibot, are you looking?
This isn't gonna end well.
Oops. Sorry, had to turn that down. That got too loud. That was a clip, though. Oh my goodness. But everybody, please check out Purple Jelly Bean. She does a lot of game stuff. Certainly, she certainly has a way of finding some of the wildest jank, because some of her clips are just like absolutely like that. Like she just finds a way to find the crazy stuff. Some people just have, some people just have that, that ability to find the, oh my god. Find the weird stuff. I mean, okay. Oh, yeah, and I do it, but I miss. yeah, so anyway, it's going pretty well. So I just beat, just before you popped in and said hi, I beat the Famicom Disk System version of the game, of Pro Wrestling here, and now I'm showing off, for comparison's sake, doing a playthrough with the NES version. Okay. And a winner is me. There we go. Finally. Chumped him out. Okay, so now for the title. You bastard. You double bastard. Okay, now we got our 10 title defenses before... before we deal with our friend, the Great Puma again. You should be able to. Yes. Okay. telling you, my ability to... And it's not the, oh, I'm playing on an upscaler excuse. No, it's just that I'm bad with the timing. I've always been I've always been pretty terrible with the timing, even in the CRD days. And chumped him out. And I should have mentioned it earlier, but I really want to give credit to, I mean, the crowd animates, the commentator, you have commentators, you have the ref, hell, you have the goddamn cameraman. I mean, for a game that was released in Japan in 1986, and only takes up a single side of a disc, this is, like, really... kind of a really, like, shockingly next level in terms of its presentation. I mean, yeah, compared to, like, Tecmo World Wrestling and what have you, it's not, you know, that... you know, that technically amazing, but it's still shit. I tried to be fancy. But yeah, it's still pretty amazing. I mean, even if the cameraman tends to pretty well track the action. I mean, it's I will, you know, it is, you know, and it is surprisingly well done. I mean, because, I mean, it would be, because Tecmo World Wrestling, came out, I think it came out in 88 in Japan. I mean, I know it came out in 89, and of course, Tecmo World Wrestling, if you're not familiar, that has like a whole running you know, there's a, you know, that has like a whole running commentary going on. Because, which is just like, now. You bastard. Okay. He should be down. Yes. Goodbye, Fighter Hayabusa. Hopefully we don't have to deal with you again. Okay. Yes, there we go. There we go. 3 more matches with 2 blonde guys and a giant lizard. Jumped out. Oh, you. Fine, I'll pin him. Oh, no, I won't. Finally, God, he was a pain in the dick. Now for our last run of King Slender. Hopefully. Yeah, he's gonna make it. Time again for our friend Mr. Great Puma. I'm going to take another break here before we challenge double title. Yeah, we're going to take another break here. Taking that break before the last run with him dealt with it. So I will be back shortly. Hopefully this will be a one and done with the cartridge version of the Great Puma. Give me a few and I will be back. Okay. I am back. And, oh, hey, it's Sane. Or, I presume it's Sane. Yeah, I need to stop arrogantly. But anyway, let me give you a shout out. Let's get that loaded. But anyway, if you are not familiar with the Thunderfoot Bros, Sane and Bacon, they play all sorts of games, retro, modern, both together and separate. Sane makes it especially difficult on himself because he plays, he controls everything upside down. It's how he learned how to use a controller, so he just sticks with it. And, oh, goodness. And he has beaten games that I have certainly not, that to even attempt will cost you $50, like Holy Diver and Adventure, and well, yeah, Sane's done all three of the NES Adventure Islands. And Bacon's done tons of stuff too, but I'm drawing a blank because my brain. But anyway, thank you for showing up. I'm presuming it's Sane. I'm probably being wrong. Sorry, Bacon, if it is you. I can never. My brain just never gets the clues. Because anyway, but yes, it is very much the irony that you're just watching wrestling and here I am playing this. But anyway, well, let's get back to this and let's hopefully. Oh, and he used my own move against me, the bastard. And there's... Jesus. You fuck. Will you fucking stop it? Come on! You fucking cheap bastard. Oh, shit. What? Come on! Come on, you fuck! Come on! Oh. You son of a bitch! Motherfucker. Now, I think we can all... You son of a bitch! You cheap bastard. Oh, God. Well, there we go. Yeah, I have a feeling that the FDS version might have cranked up the difficulty on him. Just possible. I'm not sure, but yeah, because, oh my God. Oh, but yeah. And it's the same ending. The one hint that all the menus are in the blue, but oof, yeah. The game, again, if you value your sanity in this game, use turbo. Trust me. Trust me. Use turbo in this game. You know, obviously not if you're playing against a friend. I mean, but if you're playing against the computer, especially the closer you get to Great Puma, use turbo. Trust me. Trust me. It would not have been as easy without that. And yeah, so anyway, we got a little something here. We've got the matter of... hold on a second. Hold on here. Well, first off, we might as well. Okay, so we do that. Let's pull up Mr. Picker Wheel here, everybody. And as you and me and everybody knows, it's time to spin the Wheel of Morality to see what the next stream will be like. Okay, so make sure that I didn't. That I took. Okay, I did. I thought I did, but... Okay, so... Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson we must learn. Okay, so it's Yushi no Manshu. I need to remember myself what that is. Oh. Deep Dungeon 2? Oh boy. Because it has been fan translated. And, well, holy crap, we even got, we even have a strategy wiki for it. Well, who am I to deny the thing? So, yeah, so it's going to be... Hold on. For me. Because, Did Deep Dungeon get fan translated? Did I forget? Hold on. Yes, Oh, you know what? Yeah, so Deep Dungeon is on there. So what we're gonna do? My pig-headedness is going to kick in here. I won't play Deep Dungeon 2. I'll play the first one. So here's the thing. Let me put that off the picker wheel. So get this back here, this back here. So here's the thing about Deep Dungeon. Deep Dungeon is an old school. We're talking like old, ancient style series of dungeon crawlers. There were 2, 3. There were of them. The first at least 2 on the disc system, and then the next 1 or more or whatever. There was they were started on the disc system, and then they moved to cartridge. They are old school dungeon crawlers. First person. If you are familiar with wizardry, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, wizardry. So this might be a time because I added all of the Deep Dungeon games before they had even been fan translated. I mean, to my flashcards and backlog. So the thing of it is that I am not the best, but before we set ourselves up for the future, for the next stream, I am not the best when it comes to first-person sequences in these old NES games. And it's certainly not first-person dungeon crawlers. I mean, it can be done, provided if I have a good map. Because, if I have good maps, it might be tolerable for me. And that's going to be... I think that's going to be the issue. And, oh my goodness, yes. It has Strategy Wiki has full walkthroughs and full maps. Oh my goodness. It will probably, the difficulty will probably be a pain because it's nowhere near as approachable as a Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy, that sort of thing. It is nowhere near as approachable as that, but we'll make a go with it on the next one. But it is we're talking of all the role-playing games that I've done, this is the most ancient and the least approachable by a country mile, by a goddamn continent. I just want to put that out there. So anyway, so while I check and my lurky tabs and other options here, I do want to again thank you all for popping in. And enjoying the stream, lurking, chatting like Sane and Purple Jelly Beans and Mighty Collector and Carrie and everybody did. I want to thank you for popping in and all that fun stuff. And what am I thinking of here? And everything. Appreciate everybody that follows, and just gonna put it out in the universe is that I am not what you would call very very with cash, as it were. So if in the if you're able, it's not required, but if you're ever able to, please, bits and subs are much appreciated. They keep me fed, and they keep me off freeloading off, keep the level of freeload off my brother and my mother, to a minimum, to put it mildly. Just putting it out there. Not required, but yeah, just putting it out there into the universe. But anyway, so let's see here. You know what? I know who we're gonna raid. Yeah, of my two options here. We're gonna go ahead and raid Phenomenon. It looks he's trying to beat the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. The one that everybody hates, including myself. He's like on World 5. I think that he game overed out because before I started the stream, he was like in Shredder's lair in the last level. So I mean, I think that he's having a time with it. I mean, that last level is evil, evil, evil. So anyway, but he's a super cool dude. He plays all sorts of retro games and whatnot. So anyway, I will see you all on the next one with Deep Dungeon for the disc system. It might be a time. It might be a time. But I mean, it looks like I have maps, so that's a good thing. So anyway, good night, good morning. I'll see you all later.